let's get Robert and Mark in. Come on. Kim, come on in now. Who you got with you over there? I'm going to scoot down here, and let's just bring in whoever else we got.
Got a couple of sharks out here to come in.
Got a couple of sharks. Look at these two guys.
Oh, they're chatting away with Val and Laurie now.
Unbelievable.
Can we just talk about Derek was freaking out, and then he ends up getting 8, I think 3 7s and an 8.
It's unbelievable.
And it was a beautiful dance. He made it start.
Hey, man.
Come
Mark,
on in
Dominic,
here.
good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Kim and I are supposed to be Miami Vice. That's what's happening here, if you're kind of wondering.
I had these glasses.
We're kind of it's not really working. One of you guys is going to have to pull. Both of you guys have got the headphones. We saved you from the bedazzles. We've got the sharks in town here. What's up? What's up, guys?
Hi, baby.
Don't weird me out.
Rob, you going to be okay?
Hi, just remember I knew him first.
Look at this. It's a Cuban sandwich. I don't know what's happening here, right? But, yes, but look, bring us in. You know, you're good mates with this guy.
Yeah.
He just got married to this young lady.
Yeah, she was my partner, what, 7, 8 years ago?
8 years ago or
oh,
something.
my God. Yeah,
Back in
so
the day.
it kind of like, when I heard they were getting married, I was like, oh, my God. But I'm happy for him because Robert's great, Kim is better, so it's like a great combo.
That's it.
Mark, who lasted longer on the show?
It was a different world. We didn't have all this crap.
Different world.
Mark and I were just saying how different it is now. Like we were,
Totally
we
different.
wanted
Kim,
to get a
don't
chair.
make excuses.
No, the dances were
You don't
90
have to
seconds
stand up
long,
for him.
and no props. Dances were longer, right? None of
It's
the intro.
true.
Yeah, it was hard. Back in the day, it was harder. We used to watch
It was harder.
Mark, would you ever come back, do it again? You'd win like that.
Just to get past it. Oh yeah, we had a blast. I loved it.
Yeah, it is a real family here. We're just talking about what went down last week with the protesters, and the one thing, Derek running on stage and just kind of letting them have it. It just felt like, wow, what a family this community is, and both of you guys are part of that family.
No, it's cool. Like you come back here and there's a lot of the same people, and it's just like you walk in, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I'm ready to go out and dance.
You're still here?
Yeah, right. You're exactly right. That's
Put
exactly
the
right.
dance shoes back on.
I'm going to Robert like, was he here? Was he here? So like getting the rundown.
And look, Kim, of course, sitting here with the Sharks.
Yes.
And of course, tonight is a big week. It's TV week, and I don't want to put pressure on you, but who are you liking tonight, and who could win this thing?
I mean,
who would you put your money behind? How about that?
Well, I really liked Tara. I thought she was incredible, and they didn't do anything to compromise the dance. It was a full-on dance. Her timing
there's
was
multiple
incredible.
people who could win. You know, Tara, James, who's the gymnast?
Fellow Canadian, James Hinchcliffe. I mean,
there's so many great dancers. And, you know, it's still early. You know, as long as the governor doesn't win, we're okay.
I think we're safe on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was really sweet. I mean, he's so entertaining.
He's like, in our season, he's like Wayne Newton.
Right, that's right.
Wayne Newton was on your
He was
season?
on our season,
No way. Wow.
Yeah.
And we had our own controversy. Remember when, what's her name, Marie Osmond fainted?
Yes.
Yeah. And that was like the big deal.
What did you do
It was
to her?
the #1 episode ever on Dancing with
Why
the
did
Stars.
she faint?
It's you were there, Mark. You were part of that.
There to witness it. Yep.
It's amazing that this show is still going after 23 seasons, right?
It just keeps going.
What do you think it is, Kim, as someone who has been part of this family right at the start?
Well, I think people can relate to it because they see their favourite stars from their different shows out of their comfort zone, and they're thinking, well, if they can do it, we can do it, and they make the celebrities relatable, and people love seeing their stars dance and out of their
or at least
comfort
try
zone.
to.
I think it's the sexy dancers.
Yeah, is that what it is?
So how did you get on?
That's it, guys. Let's do it. We got the music. Oh, that's that. But look, you guys are both successful businessmen. I mean, why would you put yourself out there like this to potentially be laughed at, laughing stock? I mean, you both did a great job, but at that start, you don't know.
You're gonna
get spray tan and bedazzled and
wear a onesie. That was like
Mark went for it. He did it all.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, but it was the challenge. It was something. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. The scariest thing I've ever done. Walking out there.
Really, all the business deals that you guys have both done.
That's what I do, right? But walking out there with Kim, now dancing the foxtrot.
Beep, beep. That's it. I like what you're doing here. All right, we've got some fan questions that have come in. Let's take a look at one of them here. This is for Mark.
Oh, my interview challenge. You know what?
Any word back from Donald on the interview challenge?
Not going to happen, but we should get Donald on Dancing with the Stars. Can you imagine Donald Trump?
How good would that be?
Trying to do the jive. I mean, he does the job every day when he does an interview, but I mean,
I think we would like that. If we can arrange that, if you guys are going to be
done.
Okay, well, I'm going to go downstairs.
Okay.
Kim's going to look after you. I'm going to go downstairs.
All right. So
and you guys just take care of these two guys. All right.
Absolutely.
We'll just do a quick snapshot.
Oh, let's do it.
Look at that. Can you take these?
That's awesome. Okay.
Right, Dominic. Enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, good to see you again, Dom.
Okay, guys. So
That was such a great moment for Ryan. He
Oh my
handled it so
God,
well, Kim.
Right? So now we're seeing what happened last week. And how do you think Ryan coped with then getting back in the dance studio? Would that have been tough?
No, I mean, he's a competitor, right? Crazy things happen in life, and he's already had to deal with a lot of crazy stuff in Brazil. So, he's a competitor. I've known Ryan for a long time, and he's a fighter. There was no doubt he was going to fight back.
What I love about him is that after everything that happened, he could have sort of run away and put his head in the ground.
No, that's not him,
but
right?
He's moving forward with his life, and he's trying to be positive, and I think that's really brave of him.
Yeah, I was talking to him before the show, before we went on, and I'm like, how are you liking it? He's like, it's so intense. It's the craziest thing I've ever done.
Right.
Because he's out of his comfort zone.
true.
And he's up for the challenge. And now I'm sure this is very much out of his comfort zone, doing a quick step to the Muppet theme song.
Yeah.
But he's going
Oh,
there
my
in his bright
gosh.
green tail suit.
Look at him. You could just tell he's dying.
He's dying. I mean, he should have a really good frame because of the big wingspan he's got with his top line.
But he's thinking. He's thinking.
He's
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah,
You know what it is? He has moments where he gets his frame really good
And then
and
he
then he
comes
lets
down
it go.
because he gets it, yeah.
But it's just having that consistency.
I love the green tuxedo. I'm
Right?
going to buy one.
Oh, are you? Oh my gosh.
He's going to wear it at home.
But he seems like he's really into the.
He's
the
got
character
rhythm,
of
right?
it.
He's got style. He's obviously athletic.
He's
Yeah.
better than last week, Kimmy.
But,
He is-
he's tall, right? And when you're that tall, it's
Exactly.
a lot harder.
It is the hard.
Yeah, I know what
I
you
was
mean.
telling Robert, like, for the longest time, like, if you were over 6'2", you had no chance of
It's
winning.
really hard if
Yeah.
you're tall. It's
Man,
true.
you got every excuse.
I didn't say
you got,
excuse, I
you know,
would've
yeah,
won.
like
I didn't say I
6'2".
would have won, but it's harder.
You know what? I'm going to say.
That's what she said all the time. You got to get your frame up.
You got to get your frame up
Yeah.
because you want to come down to the lady,
Right, that's
so you
natural.
have to try and keep your frame up. But I think he did a really good job with that quick step.
Absolutely.
He
Yeah.
needs to work on a few things like maintaining the frame
Right.
because he has it in
But
moments.
he was musical. The musicality was there, right?
Much better than
Absolutely.
last week.
Yeah, he was really good. So I think he's sort of in the middle of the road. I reckon he's going to get maybe some sixes
He's
and
going
a
to stick
7.
around, right? Plus the sympathy vote always helps. This
Right.
early in the show.
Well, I think the audience really loved him after what happened. I think
No, he's a fighter.
people empathize with him.
Well, it was so shocking, and then I think everyone sort of got behind him now, and he's
And he's
showing
smiley. He's fun.
Yeah, he's really fun.
His frame is pretty good,
He had
Kim.
a little
bent over,
misstep
yeah.
there for a second, but he continued with it. He didn't stop. It's easy to, you know what
I
it's
remember-
like.
yeah, I remember,
If
'cause I-
something happens, it's hard to continue, isn't it?
I remember doing the jive, and I'm thinking, I'm killing it, right? I'm just going to take a second to enjoy the audience, and I missed a step.
Right?
And we were like,
and you got to get it back on
you
again.
got to get back on it.
But
Yep.
you do.
Yeah, you do.
You get back on it. So I think he did a really good job.
Did you ever forget your routine?
There was one time when I missed a step where I blanked for a second, and then the music just takes you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you do. You just get back into it. So it's okay. But I think he's getting positive feedback from the judges. Bruno seems to be enjoying it.
Bruno is on fire tonight.
Bruno
Bruno's always on fire.
isn't he?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
He's such a good judge. I love listening to him. He's really good. So, okay, now let's talk about the leaderboard. So I guess we have, the eliminations tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, so it's not
not
going to be
tonight?
tonight.
Oh.
They're going to have a show tomorrow night.
Oh, because I missed it.
That's
It's still the same
different.
music. Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun. I know.
It was the worst, because my first night I was on.
Yeah, the judges, I'm hearing the judges think there were a lot of footwork errors, which
Yeah,
we
which there
did see
was,
some
yeah.
mishaps. But
That's okay.
he got through it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I still think he's going to get good scores.
Yeah,
I
because he
reckon-
went for it though. It's not like he just did an easy dance where his partner just danced around and
True.
jumped around, right? He went for it. He did take the easy way out.
He actually tried to do the
Yeah.
proper quick step.
I love Ryan t-shirts.
Yeah, I know.
That was
So-
really
Okay,
sweet.
let's see what the score
Because it is a family here, and everyone gets behind each other. So I think they're going to be all sixes.
Yeah.
6.
Boo.
Oh, another 6, I
Ooh.
think. You know what? That's
that's
okay.
okay.
So where is he on the leaderboard, Kim?
I think he's in the middle of the pack. I think he was sort of 5th to last.
But early on it's more votes, right?
True.
It's
Right.
more about the votes than the dance. I used to tell all the time.
Yeah,
it's just like I just gotta go out and get
I know,
the
I'd
votes.
be freaking out. Oh. But it's true. It's about getting the votes, and I think people will be really behind him after.
And he's got a lot of fans, and yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
he's a big celebrity, right? And people are
Yeah.
going to want him to stay on.
Amber and Max. Oh, no, that's just a
Yeah,
leaderboard.
so
Oh,
I
see.
think Maureen and Arden.
Maureen was great.
She was
what
great,
an
but she's
improvement.
but I think she's still kind of in the bottom.
You know what? Vanilla Ice, I was surprised he wasn't just more precise, right?
Who?
Vanilla Ice.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
yeah.
You would think, like, being a hip-hop dancer and having
Right?
the routines down, he'd just be able
That's
to...
what I thought. We had Red Foo on our show.
Oh, yeah, Red Foo.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, he went out first, didn't
Yeah,
he?
He did, that was
I was
surprising.
shocked.
But
But-
you know what? They're so used to doing those moves.
Right,
that
that's
I guess
something
trying to do a foxtrot. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's better having someone that hasn't danced before.
But then we had, like, Mel B, my season, right?
Oh,
she
my
would
gosh.
show up, like, 3 hours before and learn the routine and just crush it.
She'd like rehearse for an hour or two.
And that's it.
And leave.
Yeah.
You know,
They
but
used to drive me
I hate
nuts.
people like that.
I
Yeah.
think with Vanilla Ice, seeing him do a foxtrot, that was so different. But you know what? I think we've got Dom downstairs on the press line. What's going on, Dom?
Well, hey, Kim, look, I can only just hear you from down here. It's a crazy amount of noise. You can see right behind me the show has just finished. You can see all the celebrities hugging, the pros very happy that they've got to end of the show tonight. Very soon we're going to be talking to Maureen and Flo. She's right there, and they are getting her together. But right now, I guess what we want to do is talk about what were the highlights of tonight's show, Kim. From my point of view, I think Ryan, a great way to close the show.
Yeah.
What did you think of his performance? I really think a very brave week for him, and he did a great job.
Yeah, I thought Ryan did an amazing job. We were just talking about that up here, and Mark and Robert think so
Yeah,
too.
Ryan went for it. Yeah, he didn't take it wasn't an easy dance, and he didn't hold back. He was having fun, missed a few steps, but he went for it. And
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
gets
big
credit for that.
improvement over last week.
He looked great.
Thank you, baby.
And Tara, I've
you,
got a soft spot
baby.
for Tara.
That's so wrong in so many ways.
I thought Tara was phenomenal.
No, Tara was
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, she's obviously a gymnast. She already knows routines.
Oh, that's
And she's
Laurie.
Oh, Lori. Oh, wait.
Tara is the little.
Oh, the little, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Tara was like, I mean, there was nothing wrong with her dance
Right?
at all.
It
I
was
mean, it was
perfection.
perfect.
And
Yeah.
kudos to Sasha.
Sasha did the best routine.
He didn't skimp on the routine. He could
Nothing
have
at
gone
all.
easy, and he
No.
went hard.
But she was precise in every
Wasn't
step.
she?
Her feet were great. I mean, it was
And then she was hitting her lines, like she was really extending
How,
right.
how funny was the
coming to us.
I'm a universal dick?
Pardon?
Did you hear that line up there?
No.
No.
So there was, Tom says to him, there's two dicks in Bewitched.
All right.
And he says, which dick were you? And Sasha didn't know the show, and he goes, oh, I'm more of a universal dick.
That's funny. All right, we're going to throw back to Dom. I think he's got Flo and Maureen.
Photograph? Great.
Oh.